Mickey Mouse. Say it with
Hey YouTube, it's Cutt here, and we're bringing you another one. Okay, so this piece, right? I drew it. When did I draw this? It was this year. Oh wait, when did I draw this? I can't remember when I drew it. Anyway, I drew it, and I really love this piece. I really love this piece. Like, I knew I was gonna draw Mickey and Minnie, and I know I'm probably gonna draw them again some more. But I'm like, I gotta draw them, and I need them to be cute. Like, I need them to be like a couple, not like married yet, because we all know they're married, right? They're a married couple, but I knew they had to be like before they got married, right? So anyway, I think you guys are gonna love it. As you can see, we got the shirt. Boom. I don't know if you can see it right here. Oh, right there. I've swapped it out, right? So we got the poster, we got the shirts, we got the phone cases, which that is definitely upside down, which I love. So this is transparent, where the in between the colors, you probably can't tell, but I love it because the phone is shiny, so it's like a mirror. Oh, this is one of my favorite phone cases so far. I'm gonna be doing more transparent ones like this. Get yourself, but don't forget, oh yes, the Artichoke coloring book. And yes, it is in there. This is in the easy section. Yes, it's definitely in the easy section. It's the 13th page. I don't think that changed. But yeah, it's in there. So it's definitely something you can color in the coloring book. If you want to see more things like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and push that notification button, because we're going to bring much more to you. If you want to see the video without me, you came to the wrong place. There is a place where I am not there. Calm down. If you click here, then you'll get the video without me, without the commentary. You can just hear the cool remix, the music, the art. Boom. That's for you if you don't want to hear me. But you came to the right place if you want the breakdown. Let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned before, I drew this some time ago, and I already kind of knew, like, I want them to be kind of like more humanoid-ish and less Mickey and Minnie, even though we know who it is, but I also don't want to get sued, so I had to make it where you know who it is, but you don't know who it is, you know what I mean? The background you'll see later on I struggled with because I really didn't know which direction I was going to go. So you see I'm sketching it out already. You can tell I knew what I wanted to do because of how easily I attacked the position of the poles. Otherwise it'd be flickering, and but I kind of knew, and like you'll see, like I didn't really know where I wanted the hand to go for a second, but it was pretty obvious. But I visualized it, so I try to visualize the art before I do it, so that I'm not trying to figure it out on page all the time. Sometimes you just can't, you just gotta tackle it that way. But I like to like think about it in my head, visualize it, and then put it on paper. And I can tell I did it here just by how quickly I laid it down. The skates idea was a little last minute because that wasn't a part of the plan, but it just felt like put some skates on them. I don't know, it just felt right. So you can see I'm going in, I'm sketching everything out. I did not mean for it to look like Michael Jackson, but it does look like Michael Jackson, so is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, okay, because it got the red jacket, got the hair, like, you know, it's like Thriller meets Bad, you know what I mean? It's giving me that. I'm wondering, as I'm looking at this, because it feels like it's more recent because of how clean it is. I just can't remember when I did it, but I'm wondering if I had the grayscale method. We're about to find out after I finish the silhouette if I did it here. We're about to it's looking like, yep, I did it. Okay, yep, I did do it. So remember, I always mention how sometimes, well, now it's like a customary thing for me where I would do the silhouette first and then I add in the gray, but like I wasn't doing that before, so I'm always wondering like which one, you know. So this one must be a little bit more recent. I feel like it was earlier this year or like mid last year or something like that. So I did the silhouette first. I filled it in with like a gray, hid that layer so that I can come back to it later for color, but just to make it more efficient for me later on. And then I'm going in with the details. So it's not so obvious, but the outer line, I always like it to be a lot thicker. And then the inner linings to be a little bit more thin. But it's a little subtle here. Like, it is thicker, but it's like a little bit thicker. You know what I mean? Not enough to really be like, whoa, this is, you know. So, sketching everything out. And I don't remember what my mindset was, because when I'm inking, as I'm inking, I'm thinking about like what the color is going to be, like what direction do I want to go with the colors and everything like that. So I don't know if I already had an idea of where it was going to go, but the good thing is when you're designing, because this is fan art, I do a lot of fan art. Since this is fan art, it's easy when it comes to color because they already have a significant color. So you already have to think, all right, they're going to be this color because that's the colors they are in real life. So now it's just about how do you implement that? How do you bring those colors into the character, right? So fun part. So like I said, there it is. So they have a fleshy tone and skin on their face, but everything else is black. So I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. But I didn't want it to be black. Like the characters on the right it's black, like dark black. You can't get definition in dark black. So I had to give it like a charcoal black so that I can give it highlights, I can give it shadows, and it stands out. So I already understood that. And same thing, you already see like for this picture, Minnie has polka. Isn't it crazy that Mickey and Minnie have a star on the Walk of Fame? How did your character get that famous that it has a star where humans? Anyway, you can see I struggled with the background. Struggled. I didn't know if I'm like, do I put them in like a disco plays? And you see I'm getting closer and closer to where the final. But I struggled with this background. You can see like, I'm like, okay, which direction? I was feeling this. I was feeling this blue and yellow because blue, yellow, and red is the primary colors. So I was feeling that. But then I was just like, I don't know. Something wasn't feeling right. The one thing I missed that I didn't add was a tail. I forgot about it, and then when it was done, I was like, dang, I should have added a tail. I think that would have been cool, but I was like, every time I thought, maybe I should go back, I kept telling myself, no, it's over. It's done. You have to tell yourself when you're done. Even when there's more that you can do, I can add a tail. I decided it's done. I'm not adding a tail. We're moving on, right? So you got to tell yourself that, or you'll just go on forever adding and adding. So you need to know when it's done. You need to know when it's a finished project. I need to have a video about that. Anyway, you can see I'm adding in all the shadows, all the details, and yeah, I felt like her stomach, it was just a little awkward, so I had to adjust that a little bit there. And this is where I got like, you know what, let's just keep the yellow and white. Let's just make it more design as opposed to a place or a space that they're in. And added in those highlights. Highlights always are the best part. And yeah, same thing with the hair. I'm like, all right, I want highlights, but I don't want it to be so like bright. So I just added a lighter gray onto the hair. Because it's his hair and then it's their airs at the same time, so I wanted to play with that. Add a little bit of just like a red like blush on their head. I don't know why, it just felt like it worked. It's every time I think about it, it's weird because when I look at them, like it's like just red on their head, but it works. I don't know, it just works for them. I think it makes them look more like a mouse or more like mice when you put the red there. I don't know what it is. And that's it. You can see I'm doing the bounce lighting, like erasing the shadows a little bit just to give it more bounce lighting. And then you're about to see I'm going to go through all the layers to prepare for products and, you know, social media and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of doing adjustments here. Definitely something that I love. Like, I love Disney, okay? And the fact that I don't have a lot of Disney, it's killing me. Like, I designed so much Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and stuff like that, but I ain't got no Disney. Like, look at it. Look at that. It's blurry, but you know what I mean? So I'm like, it's time to bring in the Disney. So don't forget, the coloring book is now available for pre-order on jcutt.com. Link in the description below. And yes, Mickey and Minnie is in the book. Go ahead and get yourself Get yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button because we're going to be bringing so much more to you. This is going to be like a bunch of Disney stuff because it's the 50th anniversary of Disney. And I want to bring more Disney stuff to you. So just keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled for Disney. That's it. That's it. What are you doing? I know you're not about to leave without liking or sharing or something. I know you see that red button. You better subscribe to my channel. See you soon.